Hello students, welcome to online classes of Geography of class 11. This is my second class of your chapter Drainage of the book India, its Physical Environment. Now the topics that I am going to discuss today are features of Himalayan drainage, evolution of Himalayan drainage, and the three important Himalayan rivers with their features, that is river Indus, river Ganga and river Brahmaputra. So let us proceed for the today's first topic, that is features of Himalayan drainage. Now hopefully you have studied about the features of Himalayan drainage in the junior classes, that means in class 9. Let us repeat the same thing, it is just a repetition. The nature of the flow of Himalayan river is perennial. The meaning of the word perennial means that the water is there throughout the year in the same volume because it receives the water from the glacier, that is melting of the glacier, as well as rainfall throughout the year. So that is why these rivers are termed as perennial rivers. They are termed as perennial rivers. Now their catchment area is large. Hopefully now the term catchment is clear to everybody. That is the specific area from where the river collects its water. And from where the perennial or the Himalayan river collects their water, it is a huge stretch of glacier. So their catchment area is large and thus they have a large drainage basin because the volume of the water is more. So they are having a large drainage basin. Now the course of the river is long. They flow through rugged mountains. Himalayan is a rugged mountains, and then we can see that they just have a headward erosion making gorges. Now gorges also, it's clear when a from a mountain peak, any streams originate, what is the resultant at that time due to higher gradient and due to high velocity of the water or the river, resultant the erosional part is very fast. So due to this fast erosional part, they just make a deep crack or a channel over the higher peak areas or the higher gradients. So it is considered as a headward erosion, and the channel or the crack that gives a very deep crack or a channel over there gives a narrow valley like structure with a steep edges. It is termed as gorges or gorge. Now when the river enters in the plains, what is the resultant? They start winding themselves, making S-like structure. That is termed as meandering of the river, and due to excessive sedimentation, they just shift their channel. Now why they shift their channel? Because due to that sedimentation, the volume of the water cannot, over there their gradient reduces, their velocity also becomes comparatively less, and as a result they cannot erode that part with excessive sedimentation. As a result, they just move to the another path where there is less sedimentation, and then they can move out where means they can their movement is easy. So as a result, this is termed as shifting of courses. And river Kosi, which is one of the important river, that is Himalayan river, it is frequently changing its course, which is considered as a sorrow of Bihar. Hopefully you know Damodar is considered as a sorrow of Bengal. Similarly, river Kosi is considered as a sorrow of Bihar, and over there due to unconsolidated sediments or due to huge sedimentation, the river Kosi very frequently shift its channel or shift its course. So this is very common for the Himalayan rivers. Now Himalayan rivers are young and youthful, active and continuously perform intensive erosional activity, thus deepening the valleys is the major work. Now why they are young? Because their volume of the water never reduces and the origin is from a youthful topography. So they are young, and when the volume of the water is more and they are having the uneven gradient, so obviously the erosional part will be faster and the deepening of the valleys will be their major work. Now this drainage type is antecedent and consequent leading in the dendritic pattern in plains. Now I am just going to explain this part in the next topic only, that evolution of Himalayan drainage. The word antecedent has been derived from the word ancestor. Now hopefully you know what is the meaning of the term ancestor. So Himalayan rivers have also originated from one ancient river named as Shivalik. That is why Himalayan rivers are considered as antecedent drainage. I am going to explain this in the next topic. Now next, the important Himalayan rivers. As I said, the three most important Himalayan rivers, Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, and there are many tributaries. Among them Yamuna, Satluj are very important one. Now let us move to the next topic, that is evolution of Himalayan drainage. Now you can see one map that has been shown over here. This map is just showing the part of the northern mountain. Now this evolution of the Himalayan river is not a it's a recent that is what we can say event, rather it has started nearly 5 to 24 million years ago. This was the period when we can say it's a period of Miocene. You will get all these terms in your another book. I am just connecting the word over there, and just keep it in your mind that it was a period that is 5 to 24 million years ago. Now during this period, when Himalayas were in a mode of its formation, they have achieved their maximum level of the formation at that time. From west to east, you can see I am just pointing out over here, from west to east, a one single mighty river was traversing from west to east. A single mighty river was traversing from west to east. Now when this was happening, means this was, you can just see this, when it was traversing from west to east, this was named as Indo-Obram or Shivalik river. Just keep it in your mind, it was named as Shivalik river. Okay. Now when the Gondwana land was just moving towards the Eurasian plate, what was the resultant? The Tethys got folded and Himalayan mountains were formed. But continuously the compression was going on, that means folding activity was going on. As a result, in this part, that is this part, a ridge, that means a extreme northwestern part of peninsular plateau developed as a ridge. It developed as a ridge which was named as Pothwar plateau, which was named as Pothwar plateau, or it is also named as, the common name that will be there in your mind is Delhi Ridge. Delhi Ridge. Okay. Now due to this upliftment part of this Delhi Ridge, what is the resultant? This Shivalik just dismembered out into two different direction. Dismembered out into two different direction. That is one move. You can find out, it's already marked out over here. These moved out to the western part and these moved out to the eastern part. Now why they moved towards down? Because here a gap has been developed. In this part a gap has been developed. Here a gap developed. You can find out, it's written Bay of Bengal. Here a gap has been developed which was named as Malda Gap. So due to the slope of a gap towards this side. These rivers which was draining towards east, they moved to this Bay of Bengal part. So, in this way a Shivalik was dismembered out into two. One moved towards east and one moved towards west. The one which moved towards west, that is named Indo-Brahman, it was named as Indus, and the one which moved towards east, because of its origin from Gangotri glacier, it was named as Ganga. Bhagirathi was their main Ganga. It is named as Ganga. Now, how Brahmaputra got its existence? Another river, you can see it's a Tibetan part, another river was there just above the Shivalik. Another water was there just above the Shivalik. Now, this part, this Shivalik river, it just, due to its gradient, it just make a U-turn. It just make a U-turn over here, and gradually it enters towards our country, making a deep gorge in Arunachal Pradesh, and then it enters to the part of Assam, but just bordering out Meghalaya, it enters that Malda Gap, and presently that Malda Gap is named as Bangladesh. So, over there both the river, that is river Ganga from the Indian part and river Brahmaputra from the Indian part, they just coincide in Bangladesh, they meet in Bangladesh, and then they drained out towards Bay of Bengal. So, this is exactly the entire history about the evolution of Himalayan drainage. Once again I am just repeating why Himalayan drainage is considered as antecedent, because the two ancestral river gave the origin to Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, which are the three main Himalayan rivers. That is why it is antecedent drainage. Hopefully the concept is clear to everybody now. Now let us move. It is just the entire description, that is the thing that I discussed now. Just read the description that is given in points, and your part will be to jot down the same thing in the copy. Now let us move to the features of Indus system. Now what are the basic features of Indus system? It is one of the largest river of the world, and it covers 11,65,000 square kilometer, but in India it is only 3,21,289 square kilometer, and the total length is 2,800 kilometer in India, which is 1,114 kilometer. Now Indus, also known as Sindhu, is the westernmost of the Himalayan rivers in India. As I said, it drains towards west, and basically maximum part is there in the Pakistan, and then it enters to Bangladesh through the Gulf of Sindh. Sorry, not Bangladesh, Arabian Sea. It is just a slip of tongue. It enters to Arabian Sea through Gulf of Sindh. Third, it originates from a glacier near Bokharchu. It is just a name of that glacier, Bokharchu, and in the Tibet, which is there in the Tibetan region, and which is there in that Tibetan Kailash mountain part. Now it is also known as Singkhamban. Singkhamban means mouth of lion, okay, and after flowing in the northwest direction between the Ladakh and the Zaskar range, passes through Baltistan. It enters through Ladakh and Baltistan, and over there it just crosses a Ladakh range. It crosses the Ladakh range and it makes a gorge that is near Gilgit in Jammu and Kashmir, and then it enters to Pakistan in the Dardistan region, and you just get the where it is actually. That just I am just striking it out by mistake, it has been printed out over here. No need to write this part in your copy. It enters into Pakistan near Chillar in Dardistan region. Now tributaries such as Shyok, the Gilgit, the Zaskar, the Hunza, the Nubra, the Shigar, the Gasting, the Ora, these are the tributaries which are basically termed as mountain tributaries. These are termed as mountain tributaries as they drain the mountainous areas basically. As they drain the mountainous areas basically. Now next, other tributaries which are there is the that is Satluj, Bias, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum. These are the other tributaries that makes, and these are considered as Panchnad. Panchnad means five confluence of five streams, Panchnad. And in this way the Punjab of our country has been developed, not in its part in our country, it is there in Pakistan too. And the Satluj, the Bias, the Ravi, the Chenab and the Jhelum, these are considered as a plain tributaries. It is considered as plain tributaries. Okay. Now this is related to the features of Indus river system. Now let us move to the map that you can see. You can see this is the place actually near Mansarovar lake from where the river Indus have originated. It is the main, I am just drawing this line so that you can find out that which is actually the major river. This is the major river Indus, and then you can find out these are its tributaries that joins the Indus. The Ravi, Satluj is there, Chenab is there, Jhelum is there, Bias is there. So in this way they join the mainstream, and then this entire part is Punjab. This entirely, the confluence of these five rivers is, this zone is termed as Punjab, which is there in our country as well in Pakistan. And here you can see it's written Panchnad. This is Panchnad, where it's a confluence is making the landmass as Punjab, and then it drained towards Arabian Sea. So this is related to the Indus river system. Now let us move to the next, that is Ganga river system. Now Ganga is the most important river of India, we all know this, and it is having its own cultural significance too. Now it rises in Gangotri glacier, as I said earlier, and in Kashi districts of Uttarakhand, and at that place it is named as Bhagirathi. It was not named as Ganga over there. Then it cuts the central and the lesser Himalaya in a narrow gorge, and at Dev Prayag the Bhagirathi meets the Alaknanda. When it meets Alaknanda it's originated from the Alkapuri glacier, and then it is named as Ganga. That means at Dev Prayag the naming of the river is there, Ganga, where the two head streams of Ganga, that is Bhagirathi and Alaknanda, meets. The another Alaknanda has its source in Satopant. It is Satopant glacier or Alkapuri glacier. The name is there, either it is named as Satopant or it is also named as Alkapuri glacier, which is above Badrinath. Now Alaknanda consists of Dhauli, the Vishnu Ganga, which meets at Joshimath or Vishnu Prayag. Now the other tributaries of Alaknanda is Karna Prayag, Kali Ganga, Mandakini, Rudra Prayag. All these are the other tributaries of Alaknanda. Now Ganga enters to the plains at Haridwar, and from here first to south, then to southeast and east before splitting into tributaries. So from here it flows first to south, then it moves to southeast, and then directly it moves to east. In this way it is moving, or its basin is there, and when it moves to east it splits up into two distributaries, namely Bhagirathi and Hooghly. Now the river has a length of 2525 km, and the Ganga covers an area of 6 lakh square kilometer in India alone, because it is the main river of India and it is the largest drainage basin of India. And the Ganga river system is the largest, having a number of perennial as well as non-perennial rivers. Now, perennial streams are there which is originating from the Himalayan ranges, like Yamuna is one of the non-perennial tributary. Then Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, these are the perennial tributaries of river Ganga. But the non-perennial rivers, the rivers which have originated from the central highland, from the peninsular plateau, which are those? Chambal, Betwa, Ken, Sindh, these are the Son, these are the non-perennial rivers. Okay, so this is about that is river Ganga. Now, there are some other features also related to it. The Ganga river system is the largest, as I said, and the Son is the major right bank tributary. Okay, the name of the tributaries of the left bank: Ram Ganga, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Mahananda, and the river finally discharges itself into the Bay of Bengal near the Sagar island. Now, hopefully it is there in West Bengal, Sagar, which is just a island, means a riverine island, and before that it starts developing that is near the Farakka region of the West Bengal, it starts developing the delta, that is the northernmost point of the delta that it makes after meeting with Brahmaputra. So, these are the features of Ganga river system. Now, you just see the picture of the river Ganga. Now, river Ganga, it's originating from here, you can see this part, it's originating from here, that is this is the part, and just having the two headwaters, the main Ganga is moving in this order and then it is draining out towards this, that is it is moving and it is being bifurcated over here. One is Bhagirathi, another one is Hooghly, and the main river moves to Bangladesh. Okay, and here you can see Chambal is there, Kali Sindh is there, Betwa, Ken, Sindh, Son, Rihand, these are considered as the peninsular tributaries or the non-perennial tributaries of river Ganga. And the perennial tributaries are Yamuna, Sarda, Ghagra, Gomti, Gandak, Kosi, these are the perennial tributaries of river Ganga. So, hopefully the difference between the perennial and the non-perennial, that is the streams of river Ganga, is clear to everybody. Now, let us move to the next last, that is the river system, that is Brahmaputra river system. Now, the Brahmaputra river system is basically originated, or we can say is one of the largest rivers of the world, and its origin is Chema Yungdung. The name of the glacier is Chema Yungdung of the Kailash range near Mansarovar lake. Now, from here it travels eastward, it moves eastward, and I said that it is an ancestral part of river, that is Tibetan river. Okay, and its move eastward covers a distance of nearly 1200 kilometer, that is still it is there in the Tibetan part, and it is a dry and flat region of the southern Tibet. As I said, it is a dry and a flat region of southern Tibet, and there it is known as Sangpo. Now, Sangpo, the Tibetan word which means the purifier, that means here the water is entirely a pure one, that means it is totally devoid of any sort of that is impurities, it is totally a pure water. Now, the Sangpo is the major right bank, the Kango Sangpo is the major right bank tributary of the river Tibet. Now, it emerges as a turbulent and dynamic river. It's why? because turbulent and dynamic. Why? Because before that it was moving through a flat region where it is dry, but as it makes a U-turn over there near central Himalayas, near Namcha Barua, which is there in Arunachal Pradesh, it develops a deep gorge. And where the gorge are formed, where there is headward erosion, the fast erosional activity, intensive erosional activity due to higher gradient and due to high volume of the water. So they make a deep gorge over there, and then it is named as Dihang or Siang over there, and then it enters India west of Sadia town in Arunachal Pradesh. Flowing southwest, first it moves southwest, then it receives its left bank tributaries. Now what are its left bank tributaries? Dibang, or it is also known as Sikyang, Lohit are the southwest tributaries. The left bank tributaries, and there it is, when it is entering Assam, then it is named as Brahmaputra. Now Brahmaputra receives numerous tributaries in its 750 long journey. So what is the total length of Brahmaputra from Arunachal Pradesh, means from the entering of the Assam till that entire Assam? It is 750 kilometer. Now its major left bank tributaries are Burhi, Dihang, Dhansari, whereas the important right bank tributaries are Subansri, Kameng, Manas, Sankosh. The Brahmaputra enters into Bangladesh near Dhubri and flows southward. In Bangladesh, the Tista join it, that is the right bank from where the river is known as Yamuna. Now when Brahmaputra enters Bangladesh, there it is named as Yamuna. When it enters Bangladesh, there it is named as Yamuna, or it is here it is written Y Yamuna, but actually the spelling is Jamuna, Jamuna. It finally merges with river Padma. Padma means the Ganga. When it enters Bangladesh, there it is termed as Padda, river Padma, which falls in the Bay of Bengal, and the Brahmaputra is basically that is making that it's well known for its floods and channel shifting and bank erosion. Now why it is so? Why Brahmaputra is well known for floods? Because it is present in the heavy rainfall regime where the volume of water is maximum, and the zone through which, or the that is the place through which river Brahmaputra passes, that zone is formed of unconsolidated sediments. So continuously the excessive sedimentation is there for channel shifting, and due to high volume of the water, the erosion of the bank is also very fast. And there this is due to the fact that the most of the tributaries are large over here, and they bring quite a huge amount of sediments due to heavy rainfall, and as its catchment area is also very large. So these are some of the important features of river Brahmaputra. Now just have a quick look on the map of river Brahmaputra. Now you can see the red line that is being pointed out over here, and just repeating it with the black. This is the place, the Mansarovar lake, near which this is the Sangpo river. This is the Sangpo river, that is the southern Tibetan part, which is flat and a dry area. Now from this is our Arunachal Pradesh region. Here it makes a U-turn. So here it makes a gorge named as the Dihang gorge, and then it enters Assam where it is named as Brahmaputra. Now here the important tributary Tista, Manas, Lohit, all these are there, Dibang, these are there, but it does not enters Meghalaya, and then it enters Bangladesh. So when Brahmaputra enters Bangladesh, it is named as Jamuna. When Ganga enters into Bangladesh, it is named as Padma. It's named as Padma. and when both of them meet, like you can see river Ganga and Brahmaputra, like Jamuna, they are meeting, Padda and Jamuna is meeting, it is named as Meghna. It is named as Meghna. So, all the three names are clear to you. When Brahmaputra enters Bangladesh, it is named as Jamuna. When Ganga enters Bangladesh, it is named as Padma, and when both of them meet in the Bangladesh, they named as Meghna. And while meeting, what is the after consequence? They makes the world largest growing delta, that is Sundarban Delta. So, this is these are the things related to all the three important Himalayan river system. I have not given any questions related to this portion till now. It is your work just to jot down all the features the way it is there in the notes in your copy, and if you are having any doubts, without any hesitation, just mention your doubts in the comment section. And thank you for following my class. Have a nice day.